pregnancy revolution.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I wish to all of you. Welcome to our forum for this week. I am Nur Shafika binti Abdullah as your moderator this morning. As well we know, the issue of dumping baby is current big issue, which enable you think about the topic that we had highlight, and we are trying to solve the issue together by sharing interesting idea and thoughts which will be delivered by our guests. Today, we would like to highlight a topic that is quite interesting to be discussed on the factor of baby dumping happen, good or bad. I am sure that every one of us has our opinion and thoughts with the topic. Before we proceed to our forum, I would like to introduce our panelists today. Our first panelist is Madam Anisuraya binti Ramli as head of the Social Welfare Department. How are you today, Madam?
I'm good and glad to be here this morning.
Next, to her is our specially panel two, Dr. Tasni Amani, psychologist from USAID. Also, we have Madam Azlin, senior lecturer in physical education and health from UKM. Before we delve further, let's first understand what juvenile delinquency. Juvenile delinquency is one of the issue of social behavior, and this forum coincides with the issue of juvenile delinquency, which is baby dumping. The issue of dumping baby is being reported more and more every day in the press. According to Anita Yahya, 2007, abortion and dumping babies mean to termination of pregnancy process before full term, which result in the destruction of the fetus. The view given by Sister Anita Yahya proves that dumping this baby is crime that can be considered a serious crime. According to the Hal Dictionary Edition 4, page 208, the word dump means to throw and eliminate. The word baby means a small child that has just been born by the mother. Meanwhile, the meaning of baby dumping is that act of throwing away or eliminating innocent small children to a rich place without any human qualities. Madam Anisuraya, as the head committee welfare, referred to the current issue that is happening in our country and even global, which is the moral decay of teenager. Among the frequent occurrences is the dumping of baby. So Madam Anisuraya can explain why baby are abandoned in our country.
Before I start, I would like to apologize if my speech is not fluent because I am not feeling well. Thank you, Moderator Nur Shafika, for giving me space to argue. When we talk about factors, there are several factors of baby dumping based on my observation, such as lack of religious education, promiscuity, and unwanted pregnancy. Now, I want to highlight why babies are abandoned in our country. Among the factors that cause the abandonment of baby is the lack of religious education among teenagers. In my opinion, the lack of religious education, which is a guide and guideline for life, has caused them to lose direction in life and get involved in negative symptoms such as free association. Teenagers who involve themselves in the symptoms of free association will be encouraged to establish relationships contrary to religious law. This is because today's youth are very inclined to try something new, such as promiscuous sex. As a result, teenage girls will get pregnant without a legal bond. In that situation, teenagers with weak religious belief will not hesitate to be responsible of the offspring. This shows that role of religion in life is very important to form a firm lifestyle and not just according to lust. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Anish. From your explain, you strongly agree that of religious education program is the cause of baby abandonment. Let's move to Dr. Tasni Amani. What is your opinion?
Thank you for the Anis and the moderator. That was a great point to be said. In my opinion, the other factor dumping of baby is a free association. Free association between men and women will cause them to keep their system limits. Starting from that free association, teens getting bothered to do something unexpected. Among them is the free sex of friends system. With free sex, it will cause the teenage girl who is the victim to to become pregnant. When the teenagers is pregnant, the male will not be responsible for the conceived baby. This has led to widespread dumping of babies. If you don't maintain social boundaries and practice promiscuity, social symptoms may apply among your children. The cause of the baby's discharge due the promiscuity can be overcome if parents monitor the children isolation and introduction to their friends. That also from me.
Thank you, Dr. Tasni Amani. That was a great point to be said. Menda Azlin, what can you say about the fat damping of baby?
Thank you, Moderator Shafika. In my opinion, unwanted pregnancies are a frequent reason for dumping baby, with rape and pregnancy among minors ranking as the two most important causes. Girls and women regularly experience these feelings of helplessness and unsure of what to do. Parents frequently respond to unintended pregnancies differently in this regard. The other parent just would not be able to accept the baby, even though one parent may be fine with having or keeping a baby. Sooner or later, they would wish to flee the circumstance. When it comes to unintended pregnancies, the parents of the parents could also play a significant role. That's all. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Meda Azlin, for the opinion. After researching and studying the problem of baby abandonment, there are many factors that cause the occurrence of baby abandonment among teenagers. The conclusion that can be made about this case of baby abandonment is that all parties must work together to deal with this problem. If one of the parties does not take notice, the problem of discarding this baby will continue to become more serious. So this is the end of our forum today. I would like to give some word of wisdom. Children are a priceless gift from God. Hopefully, the symptom of damping the baby can be overcome so that community realize that bending bamboo should come from the bamboo. Thank you to the panel members today. See you again. Assalamualaikum and have a good day. Let's meet again on the forum this time, which will cover another issue about the effect of baby damping. I am Nur Shafika binti Abdullah as your moderator today. Water is wrong because of sewer. People around because of consensus. If you don't know, then you don't love. If you don't love, how will you spend time? Then I would like to introduce our panel members. Madam Aniswara binti Ramli as head of the Social Welfare Department. Dr. Tasning Amani, psychologist from USAID. And also we have Madam Azlin, senior lecturer in physical education and health from UKM. How are you all of you?
I'm good.
I'm good. Thank you.
Previously, we have discussed the issue of baby damping factors. Today, we're going to go into more detail about the effect of baby damping with our pretty awesome guest panel. Next, I would like to ask Madam Anis Suraya what is the effect of damping the baby on the family. May Madam Anis explain in more detail?
Thank you, Nur Shafika. First of all, I would like to explain in more detail the effects of baby dumping on the family. In our nation, leaving babies unattended is illegal. The effect of unintended pregnancy is this issue. Many girls who become pregnant outside are forced to abandon their children out of embarrassment and concern for the repercussions. However, the act of discarding newborns will have a negative impact on our nations, families, and society in many ways. I believe the effect we always hear about is the dissolution of family institutions. The institution of the family broke down because of baby's desertion. When the institution of a family collapses, family harmony is also affected. This is because parents feel ashamed to have a child who behaves like that. It is because parents are concerned about their neighbors who will undoubtedly be suspicious of and hostile toward their family. Divorce is a problem that results from the issues of dumb babies. Parents of teenagers who engage in this unethical act quarrel and accuse one another of failing to raise and educate their kids, leaving the other kids to suffer the repercussions. Parents should stop blaming their kids and instead encourage them, learn from their mistakes and move on. That's for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Ani, for sharing just now. As children, we must take care of our family honors and we should not scribble on those who raised us. Next, I would like to ask Dr. Tasni Amani what are the effects of throwing up the baby that Dr. Tasni Amani found.
Thank you, Nur Shafika. The second effect is the impact on the mother of the baby or more precisely the offender or victim. This is because when the offender or victim give birth, they are not in a comfortable and permitting situation. Without proper preparation, these offenders certainly suffer serious infection, injuries during childbirth, and even substantial blood loss. Most of them, they give birth to their children using their own children without the help of the hospital and others. In addition, the offender is also necessarily experiencing various problems in himself, such as depression, loss of self-confidence, and also emotional problem. This is the result of their own actions, which are inherently wrong in terms of law, religion, and country. Mothers who give birth to children will also experience trauma and emotional distress because they are forced to dispose of the baby conceived for 9 months and 10 days to so that they experience depression. It is likely to be set aside by the community and will serve service centers including imprisonment or being placed in a moral recovery center. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for the meaningful sharing. Next, Madam Azlin, can you give the effect of dumping babies to the country?
Thank you, Moderator Shafika. The economic growth and development of the country will be affected and stunted due to the problem of dumping these babies. Government spending will also increase due to the increase in crime rates. The government had to spend more money in managing teenagers and to overcome these problematic teenagers. In addition, government spending also increased to accommodate babies placed in community welfare homes. This is because found babies are usually placed in community welfare homes as temporary placements. At the same time, the baby's parents are researched for, and if not found, the community welfare home will definitely be their permanent settlement. Things like this will definitely burden the government and related parties financially. That's all for me. Thank you.
I am agree very much about the point given by Meda Azli. This is because the country image need to be maintained to further develop the country with rapidly developing country. In conclusion, every member of the community, regardless of race, must unite to mobilize effort to prevent and eradicate the social disease so that it does not spread more seriously. With this joint and comprehensive effort, to some extent, we can reduce the problem from continuing to become a dangerous disease in this country of Malaysia. I hope everyone take the lesson of what we have discussed. That's all the forum we present. I finish with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.